Oh my gosh. I want to put together a portable backpack radio or a Parks on the Air package to go out there and do that, but I don't want to spend $1,500 to put it together. You don't have to. Alright, here it is in all its glory. We've got the Yaesu FT857. Now, you don't have to get this particular radio. You can get any one of these radios. Anyway, you can usually pick these FT857s up. If you keep your eye out for them, you can usually pick them up for something like $500. Maybe a little less than that if you're lucky. Also, an 817, people are kind of trying to get rid of those sometimes too. Keep your eyes open for something, but you've got that. The little pigtails, which right here, that transfer the back sockets of the radio up to the top, those are like $6-7 a piece. 12-inch sections of whatever that is. I don't know. 195 coax. They're like $6-7 a piece times 2. This right here I think ended up being like $25, 49 to 1 balun for an end-fed half-wave wire. Works really good on 20 meters. I don't know why it doesn't work very good on 40 meters, but anyway, that's a whole nother story. Wire, you can use any type of wire that you got laying around. You could probably get that for free. Most anybody's got extra wire laying around. You're going to need about 66 feet, roughly, call it 65 feet for an end-fed wire for that particular balun, and you can usually get 20, 10, 15, 17, and 40. For some reason, my 40 meters doesn't work on that particular balun, but you've got all those other bands to choose from, and they work well. 20 or 25 feet of the same 195 RG 195 coax. I think that ended up being like $25 or so. Just got some nylon, whatever, string stuff, and that was free. You can usually find that around the house somewhere, and it can be any type of string. I had some way thinner stuff before, and it worked fine. That was free. This is just a 10-meter dipole made from like some of that power cord, that twin lead power cord that you find on lamps and stuff. Some PVC pipe insulators and an SO239 that I robbed out of the back of another radio. Free, right there. Pretty easy, get you on 10 meters. This pigtail was like, I don't know, $5 or so, and same stuff, I think. RG 195, yeah, whatever. Okay. This, I think, ended up being like 60-something bucks. The cheapest, everybody says you got to get a Bioenno. No, you don't. Just buy one of these. It works good enough. 10 amp hour, 12 volt, lithium iron phosphate. Eco-worthy, like 60-70 bucks on Amazon. Works fine. And you can get the charger for like an extra 20-something, 30-something bucks. And it works fine. Then we got this, just in case you need another piece of coax to go between your PL259 and another piece of coax to make it a little longer. But usually 25 feet is enough in any situation. I bought the 25 feet of this RG195 with the 90-degree BNC so that I can just pop it right on the top right here. Makes it easy to connect and disconnect. And all this talk about, oh, what type of antenna do I need for my portable rig for 2 meters? This right here works perfectly fine. Telescoping whip for a scanner, they work fine. Anything that you find on like a Bearcat scanner, one of these telescoping whips, they work perfectly fine. flat SWR all the way across 2 meters. And if you need to, you can adjust it just like so to get whatever you need out of it. It doesn't work too good on 70 centimeters. I've tried it. It does work, but it just doesn't do very well. And then you can pack it all up and it fits nice and neat into the bag. Then one of these old military surplus backpacks, I think it's a 3-day pack. You can pick those up for like $20 on eBay. One thing, and a lot of people don't know this, I think, because I've never seen anybody use these actually do have a radio pouch right in the back of them. So you don't need to buy the $175, $200 backpack that's got the molly and everything in the back. This has a pack for your radio right in there with a strap and everything to go around it. Now, you wouldn't necessarily have to do this, but I decided to get the armor lock guards for the 857, and that's probably the most expensive thing that I bought for this entire setup. And they were like, I think it was $175, $180, something like that. But really good stuff. And it has not let me down. It is really good. It almost kind of works as a pack frame, and it protects the radio really well and it does really good. So, all right, this is all you need right here. This is more than enough to activate any Parks on the Air spot or Summits on the Air. Let's go through all of the items and see how much we end up with as far as the total cost. All right, getting our totals together here. You can definitely pick up this Yaesu FT857 for quite a bit cheaper if you are patient and a little bit vigilant on all your sites, whether it be QRZ forums, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, wherever you decide to shop at. So we got the 857, we've got our 3-day pack there, we've got our two 12-inch pieces of RFC 195 for the radio and frame connections, and then we've got our 20 feet of RFC 195 for our main coax piece. That's going to lead us to a subtotal of $855.58. We run over here to Amazon, we can take a look at what we can get over here. We've got our telescoping whip antenna for 2 meters, and we've got our 10 amp hour eco-worthy battery for $50. We've got our 49-to-1 Balun for $18.89, and we've got our charger for $20.99, and that'll bring us to a total of, or a subtotal of $97.86. So if we get our trusty rusty calculator out here, we can take a look at what all this is going to lead us to, and that'll get us $953.44. So a little bit more than what we were saying previously, about a little over $800, but again, that's kind of dependent on what you purchase for your main radio. We're kind of starting from scratch and working up. So if you did end up getting the radio already and you're just looking for the portable setup, you can take this off and we can see that the portable setup itself is only about $154.88, and if we add the $175 for the frame, the radio frame, if you already had an 857, you're up to about $329.88. So it's all there, and not too shabby. But again, you can find that 857 or an 817 for right around $500 if you keep a lookout for them. All right, so after getting the whole shopping list with today's pricing on eBay and Amazon and everywhere else, if you got an 857 for about $500, you can be into this exact setup for a little over $800 for everything. The 857, the radio rails, the Balun, the battery charger, the bag, the coax, all of the pigtails. All you would have to do is just come up with the wire laying around the house and the string. And that's it. But overall, everything else here, you can be in it for just over $800 and have a very, very functional portable backpack radio. So why don't we just set this all up and see if we can make at least a couple HF contacts and maybe some 2-meter contacts. We might have to set something up for 2-meter because nobody's on around here, at least not usually. So let's get it all set up and see what we can do. Alright, time to get the antenna. I don't know if you know this. You probably do by now. I suck at tying ropes. Really not very good at it. That's okay. I wonder what we have under the grass right over there. It's moving. That's okay. We'll just ignore it for now. This is really starting to get aggravating. You know what? As many people say not to do this, I'm just going to do it the easy way. Hook the antenna on the thingy right here. That'll be good. That'll be fine. Up, up, up. Fucking the worst. We're gonna have to move our stuff back. Damn it. Can't hook it onto that. Can't go over there. Can't do anything. What do you do when this happens? Well, you look around and you find that. And then you might be able to make it work. 600 million billion years later. And this is why, in reality, the world doesn't rely on ham radio. That's why we use cell phones. Idiots. Alright, we got 2 meter. Let's go to 20. Probably can't see that.
I'll give you a 5555 into Park Kilo 3055.
Here we go. We'll check our power.
Thanks for hunting me down.
My hand's getting tired. You know what we're gonna do?
5, Victor Mike November.
Wow, he's gone.
Still there? I just had a power outage. It tripped my breaker. I have you a 5555 into my Park Kilo 3055. That's 33. For the park to park, and thanks for standing by while I had my power outage. Thanks for being activation, and good luck with your activation. 73 for Charlie 5 Station. We have 5555 Park Kilo 3055. Thanks for hunting me down from Arkansas in 73. QRZ.
Portable.
I have you a 5353 into my Park Kilo 3055.
Copy 3055 and copy the 53. I've got you about 5858 into Arkansas, Alpha Romeo.
QSL, thanks for having me from Arkansas in 73.
73, thanks. There we go. So it works. Let's see if we can get a better... Maybe we can get something on 15 meters, maybe? Let's see. Not really. Not at all. Nope. Maybe there's something there. Copy the 5x5. You're about a 5x5. 5x5 here into Arkansas, Alpha Romeo.
Thank you for acting fast for 73. Have a good night. Good afternoon, 73.
Copy that. And what was your call sign again?
November Papa for Bravo. November Papa for Bravo.
All right, copy that. Appreciate it. 73. Have fun.
You guys are. Thank you, 73.
All right, 2 meters. Time for 2 meters. This is 10 watts right here. 10 watts. Listening. Can you see that? Shh. Maybe you can see that. There we go. Can adjust the antenna down just a little bit. Now, we might be able to beg them to come back. If you ask for a radio check, then somebody might come out. So, can I get a radio check? Maybe. Just maybe. There we go.
I can hear you just fine. I'm on an HT crossbanding on to the 120. Are you in the Conway repeater?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That would be correct. Coming in on the 147030. Just testing out a little portable backpack radio. Wanted to see if this little whip antenna is working.
Yeah, a little choppy there at the end, like maybe you're moving around or something, but other than that, I can hear you just fine. I'm in Bryant. I'm talking onto the 120, part of the link system that the Conway repeaters linked to the 3.2, and is all, there's 5 or 6 different repeaters linked together.
Alrighty, well, very good, very good. Yeah, I'm just using 10 watts, and the whip is maybe, I don't know, 2 feet off the ground, so I'm kind of just got it set up here on the ground. So anyway, yeah, you're sounding good. The crossband is working, and appreciate the radio check. I'm going to kind of tinker around with this here for a little bit, and might be back on here in a minute, but appreciate it.
All right, no problem at all. You might want to check out another repeater, see if you can get it from Conway. It's 145, 150, 145, 150, negative offset with a 131 8 tone. I don't have it programmed in this HTM crossband with, so I won't be able to hear you, but if you get a chance, maybe you can check it out. 145, 150, 131 8 tone, N5, UZT.
Alright, let's 145, 150. Let's see if it's for real. Testing. Not a thing. Okay, so 520 or 2 meter works, and HF works. Got into Puerto Rico, and I don't know wherever that other park was. Anyway, we'll look it up later. So, $800, a little over $800, and you can have this same exact crappy setup.